An attack at Buckingham Palace, the world's most famous royal residence. What is, though, the latest? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Just wanted to update you on this particular story because they're always sensational headlines and we like to give you the inside track. What's interesting here, though, it just comes literally more or less a year on the fact that, if you recall, last Christmas, on Christmas Day, in fact, an intruder was apprehended while Her Majesty the Queen was at Windsor Castle. Remember that? Thankfully, he's now behind bars. What a fool he was. This particular story, though, evolved last night, and it was literally outside, as I say, the world's most famous royal residence, Buckingham Palace. Some lunatic decided to start a fire at one of the main gates, and this allegedly was in some kind of protest. What you have to think about people like that, and I'm sure you'll agree, is, there is a place that literally is swarming with British Metropolitan Police officers. Somewhere, somehow along the line, along with cameras, you're not going to get very far. But seemingly, this crackpot individual felt that he could. As ever, let me explain. The who set fire to the gate of Buckingham Palace was taken down as police rushed to the man outside central London, and of course it's the home of King Charles III. Witnesses say that the police arrived within seconds of the blaze being lit and tackled the man to the ground. No lasers were used. In the video, the police can be heard telling the man to get on the floor, get down, and stay down. A rather perilous situation, as I'm sure you can imagine. Now, the man has been taken into custody, and naturally the very small fire had been extinguished. Thankfully, no one was injured and the fire was put out. As I say, the man was tackled to the ground by the police, but then one wonders the background to this particular individual's thought process. Of course, has begged the question over here in the United Kingdom about security once again at royal palaces. Right now, the Buckingham Palace is undergoing an extensive refurbishment, which won't really see it come back on track for up to 10 years, before apparently the monarch and the Queen Consort could move in. That is a long time, let me tell you. But it is the bottom line about security, isn't it? And how far people, the deranged people out there, really want to go to make their point. As I say, these things always seemingly come around about the sort of festive time and the holiday periods where they feel security would be a lot laxer. And now the problem, of course, for King Charles and other senior members of the British monarchy who earlier in the day had enjoyed their very traditional festive lunches, what's next? And of course, as we often say here on the show, as we've now seen, King Charles III likes to get up close and personal. Even when people are throwing eggs at certain crowds, he's not too bothered about that. However, the close-knit security teams that look after the British monarchy may have other ideas. As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.